Joining me now, North Dakota Senator Kevin Cramer. Mr. Senator, are you optimistic at all that we can end the shutdown soon?
Well, Stuart, I was optimistic that it would end in about a day or two.
Yeah.
So, my optimism has been challenged, but I do think this is the week. Democrats can say that tonight's elections have nothing to do with the shutdown or reopening the government. I think it has a lot to do with it because it's about the politics. They can't win an election without their radical left-wing base, but I'm not sure they can win one with that base either. But we'll know more tomorrow. I expect today's 14th vote on the clean CR will fail like all the rest because we'll only get 3 Democrats. Maybe we'll get 1 or 2 more. But to get to 60, we're going to have to get past tonight's election.
President Trump is warning Nigeria over the killing of Christians. He says he'll come in guns a-blazing, his words, if Islamic terrorists don't back down. Senator, you're on the Armed Services Committee, I think, in the Senate, and I want to know what our role, should we have a military role in Nigeria?
Well, Stuart, Nigeria is obviously an important country to us. It's something like 230, 240 million people. Yeah. We've had a long time relationship in terms of some of their minerals, particularly petroleum. A lot of investment we have there. We sell a lot of food to Nigeria as we do to the entire continent. I'm not sure exactly what guns a-blazing means, if it's a literal term for the president or more symbolic. I suspect the latter. But the persecution of Christians is way worse than that. I mean, they are violent, viciously violent toward Christians in many places in Nigeria. That has to stop for us to continue to have a relationship with them. I wouldn't think, however, that it would involve boots on the ground of American military, but we'll see what the president, what he means by that.
With what's been said about Nigeria and the big buildup of military power around Venezuela, it seems that we're taking a much more aggressive foreign policy stance. You with that?
Well, we're definitely taking more of a peace through strength position. You have to be able to demonstrate that strength if it's going to be taken seriously. If it's going to be a deterrence, you have to be able to, express a willingness to use it. I'm all for that. I think that bringing, first of all, in the Western Hemisphere closer to home, bringing peace to our region is really important. I think eliminating as much as we can the inflow of illicit drugs from whether it's the Caribbean or Mexico or China is very, very important. And I think this is a president who means what he says, does what he says he's going to do. He's cleaning up much of the hemisphere as well as the world, and I think that's fine. I support him wholeheartedly.
Senator Kevin Cramer, thanks very much for joining us this morning, sir. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks, Stuart.